Hi and welcome to Daytona DMAX Light Enduro Round 6 here at Ellough Park in Suffolk. It's very, very hot. It's going to be a hard, tough endurance race in this heat, but these guys deliver fast, hard, quick racing.
Definitely. Times in this majorly quick from the heavy heats, or heavy enduros I should say. So we've got some of the drivers here. We've got Dante Dillon. Dante qualified 4th in that one, 50.798. Cracking time. How are we feeling out there?
Feel good. I feel like I'm nailing the track. Overall, I feel like I'm pretty comfortable here. Really love the track. This is one of my favourite tracks. I was always looking forward to coming here. So just to see what I can do in the race. I'm not sure if I'm really expecting to stay where I am, but we'll just see how it all pans out.
Excellent. In terms of the circuit, what is your favourite part of the track?
Oh, it's definitely got to be just running down to that very tight hairpin over there by the entrance to the pit lane. Really fun corner, go over a bit of a hill, you know, you nearly lose control, bin it and barriers, it's brilliant.
Excellent stuff, I say. 4th place, hope to see you on the podium for this race, so good luck for the race.
Thank you very much.
Starting second, we have Sam Hampshire. You've not qualified as high as this before?
No, I think my highest is 4th. I did start second at Milton Keynes, but that was because of penalties. So, but yeah, no, I'm really pleased with this. The kart underneath was really good, and well, last time I started second, I'm a little bit worried because I got shoved out on the outside and lost loads of places, but hopefully if I can just stick with it this time, get a good start off the line, and looking forward to the race.
So at the start there's a lot of different lines. Have you got a plan for turn 1, 2, 3?
Survive, I think. Just do what everyone else doesn't do and try and get as far ahead as I can, try and get away, but this is DMAX, so yeah.
Do you think you're going to be attacking the front or defending from the likes of Dante?
Well, yeah, I've got some really quick drivers behind me, so I'm going to try and make sure I don't get past, but I'm going to not try and compromise the race too much, and just, if we can get away, get out of the scrum, then have a good race throughout the whole.
Give me some inside knowledge for my commentary. Where's the key areas on the track that people are looking to overtake?
Oh, key areas, well, definitely the hairpins, like the 2 hairpins down there. If you can get a good run through, especially through the long second corner, you can get a good dive through there again, and also down here. It's a long corner, there's lots of lines you can take. It's quite a simple corner, but it's wide and there's lots of opportunity if you get a good line.
Thank you very much. Good luck for the race.
And I'm here with our pole man, Gus Silveira. So, Gus, you're new to the series. Cracking time today. Fastest man of the day so far. How are we finding it?
Find it really good for the first time. I guess when you see Max going to the pit a couple of times, you know you're in for a good day. And the kart felt really good. Had to readjust driving from yesterday. I guess the tires were a bit nearer yesterday. I was coming here this morning planning to do a little bit of different lines, but the tires were a bit worn down, and I had to readjust a few corners, and yeah, feel good. Pole, and I'm looking forward to the race now.
Excellent stuff. You've got some of the championship leaders behind you. How are we feeling for that? Are we nervous for the race, or are we feeling confident?
Well, I'm not racing for the championship. The only one they should be worried about should be them. Yeah. And I'm going for the race, so they better watch out because I've got nothing to lose.
Excellent, strong words there. Good luck for the race, Gus, and thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Well, this should be an interesting race after that commentary.
I'm neutral, but I like it. He makes a good point. There are some guys out of position from what we've been used to in the previous 5 rounds. So I think that the guys at the front aren't going to be able to relax for a second.
No, it's going to be an interesting race. And here it comes, the Lights Enduros. So the drivers for the Lights Enduro are starting to make their way out for round 6 of the Daytona DMAX Championship here at Ellough Park. The rundown of the order is as follows. Gus Silveira on pole. Sam Hampshire in 2nd place, Jack O'Neill in 3rd with Dante Dillon hot on his heels in 4th. Cameron Noble in 5th place, Kameron Khan in 6th, Josh Davis in 7th place, Sam Lovelade in 8th. Max O'Shaughnessy is 9th, and James Barnard rounding out the top 10. Fraser Brunton starting in 11th place, got a bit of work for him. Boydwain Jr. in 12th. Paul Tate in 13th place with Ben Leslie in 14th. Harrison Pugh in 15th place. Andy O'Neill, so the O'Neills not close to each other this time, is running in 16th place. Charlotte Manton just behind him in 17th with Toby Shome in 18th. Josh Adams in 19th place with Ollie Manton in 20th. Jordan Bowley in 21st. Nikolai Anglov in 22nd. Alex Maysfield in 23rd. And Mark McKay rounding out the grid in 24th place. We're bunched up. This is good. This is much better.
I think we're ready for some
going
action
this time. I think we're ready. I mean, Gus isn't even in 1st yet. There he is. Now he's in pole. It looks like we're ready to go. The lights are on red. As we bunch up, the revs go up. The red lights go out, we're green, and we're racing into turn 1 here for the Lights Enduros at Ellough Park as they scream into turn 1. Gus is struggling around. He's got, Sam Hampshire's gone around the outside round turn 1.
Sam Hampshire's taken the lead outside round to turn 2, and he's going to hold it. And in third is Jack O'Neill, followed by Dante Dillon. And who's that? Got dropped down to Kameron Khan.
Kameron Khan, he's moved up. Yeah, moved up one position from 6th place has Kameron Khan. There's a bit of contact jostling between the positions for 3rd place, but heavy pressure from Jack O'Neill, and Jack O'Neill takes it round turn 4.
The pole sitter Silveira, he's gone wide on the exit of turn 4. He's done very well just to hang on to 5th place, but it's taken lots of contact. He's losing places. He's on the grass now. He's up the inside of Dante Dillon. Dante Dillon hasn't given him enough room, and he's turned in on him. Dante Dillon, he's complaining, but that cart was there. He couldn't have expected him to disappear.
Lots of contact. Andy O'Neill in the brunt of that now. There's 4 cars. There's a spinner on the last corner, and it's all hectic off the start-finish line.
That looks like Andy O'Neill has got himself embroiled with that on the exit of the penultimate turn. But Dante Dillon, he saw the car coming up the inside, and he wanted that apex so badly. But Gus Silveira was there, so he's net lost out, has Gus Silveira, into 4th place. Still very much in this race, but very quick off the line and very quick to resume his normal racing lap time efforts is Sam Hampshire up at the front.
I say massive well done to Fraser Brunton, starting in 11th. He's currently running in 7th place now on the back of this pack. He gained massively for all that contact that happened in this final section of the track. But Gus Silveira now all over the back of Kameron Khan as they go for the last corner. He wants to get that position back. He's right on the back of him now as they cross the start-finish line.
Gus Silveira, he's gone on the outside. He's got a great run. Like we said, with these lights, they're going to be looking to go up the inside of turn 1. He's got the momentum to go in. He looked like he had a rocket up his backside there as he swept past up the inside. And now he's past Kameron Khan. He's going to be chasing after Jack O'Neill at the front. Jack O'Neill looks like he's got the pace on Sam Hampshire. Sam Hampshire very much got on with it at the beginning. While the others behind them were defending, he was concentrating fully on attacking the racing lines. Jack O'Neill really tight into turn 4, all over the back of Sam Hampshire. Where is he going to make this move? Where's he got an advantage? Jack goes very wide on the entry to turn 7 hairpin. And has he got the momentum down the inside? He makes a move for the lead of this race. Jack O'Neill is in the lead, and he closes the door on the entry to turn 10. And now he's saying to Sam Hampshire, follow me, let's get away from these two. And as we know, karters always follow instructions from competitors. Gus Silveira takes a punt. He's gone right up the inside of Sam Hampshire, but Sam Hampshire's gone very wide on the exit of the penultimate turn. And so far, he has held it, and that's let Kameron Khan in. Down the inside of turn 1, Gus Silveira, he's gone for glory. He's gone for 2nd place. He's ended up in 4th just now, but he's not leaving anything at all on this racetrack. He's going to come home with nothing left.
Excellent stuff from Kameron Khan, really taking advantage from the move there by Gus Silveira. So Kameron Khan moving up into 3rd place as they're just going to come out the shot with the drone, which should be an excellent shot as they come scream through this turn 4.
And here we go, Kameron Khan, he's on the outside. He's given himself a good run off, and he's up the inside of turn 10. Actually, what a fantastic piece of racing. He looked like he'd given it all up on the entry into turn 9 into that hairpin, but he'd saved it all up for turn 10. But Sam Hampshire isn't finished yet. He's looking down the inside, and it's hard to tell from this angle. He's alongside. Has he got an advantage into turn 2? He's got enough. He gets nudged from behind by Gus Silveira. There's contact between him and Kameron Khan as well. More contact between Khan and Silveira, and it looks like Hampshire's the one who's got away with it in the end. He's got a little bit of breathing space, but any time these two take any amount of track time away from each other, Silveira is there to take advantage. And look at the gap.
Yeah,
look
Jack
at the gap
has
now.
Taken full advantage of this, and he has disappeared from these guys.
Hampshire under pressure from Gus Silveira, who's going to go down. He's had a look at how Kameron Khan did it. He's gone down the inside.
Right out.
And that is contact with the barrier for Sam Hampshire. He's come off better than the barrier has, but he has lost that place. So Sam Hampshire now finds himself last of that battling 4, which now looks more like a battling 2 with the front 2 ahead in the clear.
This time it actually looks like Sam Lovelace is better than him this time, and he looks to the inside. There's a lunge. Sam Lovelace moves to the inside of Fraser Brunton. It's a good move, bit of contact from Fraser Brunton at the exit of the corner, but Sam Lovelace moving up into 7th position.
Brunton's got a bit of a run down that home straight though. He might have a look into turn 1.
He's always good at this exit here. I don't know if he's going to go. Doesn't do this time. So no, excellent racing by these two guys. Looks like Jack's already starting to go defensive from Kameron Khan. Kameron Khan looks to the inside, stays behind in the slipstream as they go on the fast turn 4. They come now into this very tight complex. Kameron Khan all over the back of him now.
I can see them coming towards me now as I'm stood at turn 10. And Kameron Khan's gone to the inside. Jack O'Neill defended that. They've both gone to the outside. Is there a touch? No, it's very respectful racing. Kameron Khan, he's had to go too wide in the end, and it's given Jack O'Neill a bit of breathing space. But I knew that was going to get feisty through here.
Oh, I suspect you're right. So, as I say, as we're doing this as well, Gus Silveira is on the tail. He's on a mission, and he's catching up as these guys start to scrap. If they have a good battle, Gus will be right on them again.
I know it's quite hard to take your eye off that front battle, but going down further down, they've still got a 4-way battle for what I believe is 7. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, Kameron Khan, he's gone down the inside of Jack O'Neill. But Jack O'Neill, he's coming back. He's got momentum out of the penultimate turn. He sacrificed a little bit on the exit of turn 10 once he knew the move was done. I don't think he's going to have enough to get past. But is he going to go back on the attack after defending so hard? He's had to lift between turns 1 and 2 there to stop himself from hitting Kameron Khan. But he's straight onto the rear of him. I don't think it's due to a lack of pace that Jack O'Neill's lost that place. I think he'd gone defensive, and I think now he can go back onto the attack. The roles are going to be reversed, and Gus Silveira has caught right back up with him as well. Jack O'Neill has now got to the point where he's going to have to start looking behind him at Gus Silveira as well.
We've got to remember in the interview that Gus did before this race, he's got nothing to lose in this. He wants that position. He wants to win this race. He's going to do anything to try and get that place.
Okay, I think all eyes on the pit straight at the moment as Jack O'Neill goes behind Kameron Khan. He looks like he's set himself up to just follow through as closely as he can, sniffing him out. He's done him up the inside of turn 11. Tell you what, he's escorted him all the way to the outside of the penultimate turn there, just to make sure Kameron Khan knew exactly where that wall was.
Just before that happened, I was about to shout out, Kameron Khan's gone very wide, and Jack O'Neill taking full advantage of that as he tried to swoop back onto the other side of the track. Great move.
Well, I think the move was actually set up and done in turn 10 at the hairpin. It looked like Jack was just being very, very patient. In fact, he was biding his time to make sure he got a better exit, and then absolutely nailed him into turn 11.
Yeah, and now Gus is right now on the back of these. There was a slight gap in a few laps before, but he's right there with these guys now. So this is going to be an interesting way.
Fraser Brunton now leading that group. So while we've been watching that battle, Fraser Brunton has got himself up to that top of that lead group. That group for 8th place.
The lead group, however, still very close together as they come out the penultimate corner. It's still O'Neill, Khan, and then Silveira as they cross the start-finish line. So Kameron Khan takes the lead, and is he going to get past the back marker? He doesn't. Gus Silveira is looking now for the way, but we've got back marker's just got out of the way. I'm not sure who that is. Bright red helmet, who was that? We said it earlier.
Kameron Khan's furious. He's absolutely furious about being held up by that guy, but actually, who's getting swamped here is Jack O'Neill. He's in danger from Gus Silveira from behind.
I say Kameron Khan took full advantage of the back marker into turn 10, or turn 9, sorry.
I thought Jack was going to have a go into turn 3. Oh, he did. He's got a much better exit up the inside somehow.
I don't think he's managed to clear it, though. I think Kameron Khan's just got it, but these guys are bumper to bumper into this tight section now.
Well, which way does it go? Do you attack or defend if you're Jack O'Neill? Let's have a look. He's gone down the outside, switched back onto the inside. He's dived down the inside, lots of contact. Kameron Khan turns in. They go side by side. He pulls out he pulls out before it becomes an issue, but Jack is ahead.
Excellent stuff from these drivers, and he's going very defensive into turn 1, and this could give a run for Gus Silveira on Kameron Khan. Is he going to do it? He's got a better exit, he goes for the switchback. He doesn't quite have it yet. Is he going to go for a lunge into turn 2? Thinks against it. So there we go, as they come now into turn 3. Jack O'Neill going slightly wide, but still very close stuff from these guys.
Oh, Jack's got a poor exit.
Are we going to see a move then from Kameron Khan? He's gone defensive. Kameron Khan sticks to the outside. We've got yellows at turn 3. This is going to hinder their race as they come round. They are very close, but it looks like it's the track limit curbs again they are having to sort out. So they're going to come round this turn 2, and they're going to see the yellows. So the yellows are out now. The hands go up. There we go.
He'll have been mighty relieved to get his hand up and see that yellow flag there.
Oh, I suspect so. Now they've cleared the yellows, and here we go. Is Kameron Khan going to take advantage? No, he stays behind as they go through the fast turn 4.
Let's see how they deal with these back markers, though.
I'd say they've got quite a bit of traffic in front of them now as they cross the line. They're side by side across the line.
Jack O'Neill's gone defensive across the start-finish line into turn 1. Oh, I think he anticipated that they were going to catch up with the back marker at the front of turn 1.
Yeah,
smart.
No. thinking ahead there, planning ahead. But Kameron Khan's got to move down the inside. What a move! And they're side by side at the exit, pushes him wide, and what a move from Kameron Khan up into first place.
Well, I don't think he pushed him wide. I think Jack O'Neill slotted in. I think they both actually stayed on. I don't think they made contact there.
I think they did. It's a slight bit of contact, but, you know, Robin is racing, and he's got through, and it's a good move, and I don't see any hands waving, so...
The video editor will now run a take back to show I was right.
We'll probably see a replay. Hopefully we'll see a replay of that. But, yeah, as they come through now the final corner, it looks like Jack's starting to struggle. He's now got Gus Silveira all over the back of him.
And hang on a minute, who's this up in front of the lead two? Look who they're coming up to lap next. It's only Andy O'Neill. Tell me he's not aware of who's behind him. He'll be 100% aware of who's behind him.
I don't know what's going to happen here. Do you reckon he's going to be like, oh, I'll help him out a bit?
Well, no, I think it's going to be the opposite. I think Andy's very competitive with his brother.
No, surely. If he's lapping him, he'll let him through, surely.
That would be the boring thing to do. Let's see how it works out.
As they come into this tight section now, Kameron Khan right on the back of Andy O'Neill.
Andy O'Neill, he's not jumping out of the way. He's in his own race. He's clocked to the leaders in front of him.
And he's letting through.
And he's let both of them very easily through.
No, and he's taken advantage of that. He's going to place. And now he's on the back of his brother. So there you go. Now they're going to work together and push forward. And now let's see what's happened. But they're in two very different positions.
Ollie Manton about 6 or 7 kart lengths, and actually feigns going down the inside far too far away to make a move. But you know, just in case Fraser Brunton was looking over his shoulder, Manton wanted him to know he was there. So here we go now, they're getting close. He's chewing him up now, as Brunton is going to have to go defensive at some point when he realises that Manton is behind him and it's 4 position. They're sweeping through turn 4, so we'll get a good idea of the gap. That is closing. It's not even a Mississippi. Manton, does he look? He still goes outside as well. He's trying to get a better run. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for a better run down the start-finish straight. Has he got it? He's looking for turn 1. If he's looking at turn 1 now, he's been lining that up since turn 10, but he's not quite close enough. And I think we saw early on in some of Fraser Brunton's battles that he could get that kick up that home straight. But into turn 2, Manton has a go, but Fraser Brunton holds it all the way around the outside.
So Jack O'Neill really starting to pile on the pressure now on Kameron Khan. Kameron Khan's looking over his shoulder as they come into turn number 3. So Jack really starting to pile on the pressure as Kameron Khan runs slightly wide. Is he going to look for it this time? He stays right behind him as they go around turn 4. But they are bumper to bumper now for the lead. And he looked for an inside move there at turn 5 and he thought against it as they now go into the tight section. Are we going to see a move into turn 10 hairpin? I don't think we are. It looks like he's just opened up a gap slightly, but Kameron Khan's still a bit worried about Jack O'Neill.
He wants to get the run into the penultimate corner, but he doesn't have the pace up the back straight that Fraser Brunton seems to. Fraser Brunton every time seems to stick his nose in front. He's gone very defensive, quite a bit of swerving from both of them. And this is it. I don't think that's the place to overtake Fraser Brunton on this track today.
Blue flags wave again. Kameron Khan is furious trying to get past Leslie as they squeeze past. And now Jack O'Neill is right on behind. He's going to look for a move down the inside. There's slight contact between the two of them, but they get through the corner without an incident. Now they've got more back markers, but Jack is right on the back. Kameron Khan goes defensive, and O'Neill around the outside. O'Neill around the outside. He goes wide. He can't make the move complete as they go round now into the last corner across the start-finish line. So O'Neill there with a very ambitious move through the back markers.
Sam Lovelace has now been able to catch up onto the back of the battle with Brunton and Manton. It's going to help out Fraser Brunton because he's been under tremendous pressure for the last 6 or 7 laps, and he's held it, but now he's going to be under pressure from 2 guys instead of 1, I think, because down that back straight, it seems like both of those guys have got a better run out of the penultimate turn, but he can just somehow hold that speed easier as he gets to the start-finish straight.
Harrison Pugh in the way, but now getting through, and the back markers trying to get back through to unlap themselves, but no, they all get through, and there's a move, there's a dive down the inside for the lead, and it's O'Neill down the inside of Khan. The hand waves up from Khan, is like, what are you doing? Follow behind. There we go, and they come back into position. So battle for first really starting to heat up now. O'Neill still all over the back of Kameron Khan. They've got 2 separate lines. He goes to the inside, swoops, tries to sell him a dummy. He doesn't go for it, and they still stay in position. So they've got 2 very different lines. Kameron Khan is going very defensive around the last couple of corners. and this is giving Jack O'Neill a good run into the first corner as they both go wide again, slightly clipping the grass once again as they go into turn 3. They both go wide.
Fraser Brunton goes very defensive, and he can go defensive there because he knows he's got the pace down the pit straight.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
Most definitely. You
Most
know,
definitely.
It's most definitely.
And least.
At least.
And Max O'Shaughnessy there. He lost a place to Sam Lovelace. He's still fighting to hang on to it around the outside of turn 2. Sam Lovelace down the inside. A cutback from Max O'Shaughnessy. That's great racing to hold on to that place.
And all this is happening just in front of our race leaders. So if these guys keep scrapping like this and these guys get involved, oh, it's going to be carnage.
I'm going to make a wild prediction that this battle for 7th place isn't just going to nicely get out of the way for the 2 leaders. With all the best will in the world, I don't think the 4 guys in the battle for 7th place care about the battle.
To be honest, I don't think they're even going to catch them. There's only 20 seconds left on the clock. When these 2 guys here, Kameron Khan and Jack O'Neill, cross the line, they're going to be on their final lap, and this is where it's all going to happen. The final lap board is probably going to come out. The drone is right there with them as they cross the start-finish line. The last lap board is out. 6 seconds left on the clock. This is it. All or nothing from Jack O'Neill. And I have to say, this is probably the biggest gap I've seen from them throughout this whole last section of the race. So either he's going to pull absolutely something amazing from him, but I don't think Jack O'Neill is going to clinch it. Blue flags wave as they come now. They have got back markers. They did catch them. Kameron Khan gets through. Jack O'Neill gets through as they go now into this final section. They've still got that big battle in front of them as Ollie Manton and Fraser Brunton, but they're just behind now as they're coming into the second to final corner now. Big gap. So Kameron Khan still in front, Jack O'Neill in second. It doesn't look like he's going to do it as they negotiate the final corner now. There's Kameron Khan as he crosses the line to receive the checkered flag. He's very happy, hands in the air, and Jack O'Neill takes 2nd place.
But as they warm down, there's still the battle for 7th place. We know Cameron Noble's probably going to finish in 6th, with Dante Dillon and Sam Hampshire up ahead of them. But this battle for 7th place, they've got a back marker to negotiate, and it looks like Sam Lovelace is the one who's going to lose out at the back of that field. Fraser Brunton still leading him through turn 4 with Ollie Manton, Max O'Shaughnessy and Sam Lovelace as they go down this dangerous pit straight, dangerous from a racing point of view, for one last time to see if anybody can change positions here. Ollie Manton down the inside lifts early. Does it give him momentum? Out into the penultimate turn. He's gone wide to try and give himself a run, but as we've seen time after time, Fraser Brunton is able to hold it down this start-finish straight. That is a well-earned 7th place in front of Ollie Manton, Max O'Shaughnessy and Sam Lovelace. And let's see who rounds out the top 10 after that. Or was that the top 10 in fact?
I think it was.
There we go then. So the final finishing positions: Khan first, from O'Neill in 2nd place, Gus Silveira, the pole sitter, in 3rd, Sam Hampshire starting in 2nd, ending up in 4th place. A lonely race for Dante Dillon in 5th, same again for Cameron Noble. Then the fantastic scrap for 7th place from Fraser Brunton, Ollie Manton, Max O'Shaughnessy and Sam Lovelace was your top 10. You popped into 4th place at the start, but you found that you had to really get your elbows out. You used every inch of the track and quite a bit of contact in there in that midfield, but you managed to hold on to 3rd. I mean, you must have been pleased from that point.
Well, I knew I had a very good kart underneath me. Drivability-wise, the kart was very good to drive. Just the engine was a little bit choking. I knew it was a 1-hour race, so I tried not to panic, sit down, let the boys get the scraps out, and then I knew I had a good kart, so I knew I could complete for at least the 3rd place.
So you were sitting there stalking behind them. Every time they were fighting with each other, you could feel them coming back into your grasp, just waiting for that opportunity?
Exactly. I wasn't too worried about that. I was just... at the beginning of the races, things get very heated, very hot. I just like to settle down, let everyone settle down, and then if I feel the kart is good, I like to start doing start moving on. So it's 1-hour race, so I don't want to finish the race at the first 5 laps. And so, yeah.
Thank you very much, Gus Silveira, our pole sitter and 3rd place. Let's get a word in with Jack O'Neill here. Wow, those scraps at the beginning, you guys were swapping places. Was it a case of you showed each other your hand a bit too much going into that final hairpin down here at turn 10?
Not really, no. Cracking race, though, wasn't it? You know, all the karts in the mix at the start of the race. And, you know, actually, talk about Gus saying about an hour endurance. It's actually an hour sprint, this race, because it felt every minute you know, every lap you had to be on it straight away, and any opportunity you had to get in the lead, because with traffic as well, you can see how you want to be at the front to dictate getting through the traffic faster. So, yeah.
I was saying you guys swapped positions quite a few times, but then there was like a solid 25 minutes where you were just trading lap times, and it could look like someone was being strategic, but it looked like you were pushing as hard as you could.
Pretty much, yeah. Every lap I was trying to catch up, and if I got to Kameron, would have made the move, but it was just, well, it was neck and neck, wasn't it? It was sort of nothing in it, which is what it's all about, isn't it?
Well, it's never good to finish, you know, second and not win, but your brother got punted off and you beat him. Does that help?
Do you get punted off?
I think so. You came off on the start-finish straight.
Oh dear, what a fool.
Poor Andy. Thank you very much, Jack and Neil, second place. And here we are, race winner, Kameron Khan. Finally.
I know, first one in a while. But yeah, it was a cracking race, great race, I enjoyed it. From the start, it was all go-go, really.
Jack's pace is relentless. How do you deal with someone like that behind you, pushing as hard as they can?
I don't know, I was behind him for a bit, and then I got past, and then obviously we were trading places, and then he was all over the back of me. I was getting a bit hot in my helmet, but then I managed to keep him off. So
very clean racing. It's the first victory this season, I believe. Winning's a habit. Can you do it more?
Yeah, hopefully. I wish that I could do it more, but yeah, I enjoyed today. Great race, nice car as well.
Race winner Kameron Khan, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Cameron. DJ, they were a bit well behaved. We were expecting a bit more carnage than that, weren't we?
What? Bit more carnage. There was way too much at the start. How many laps did we have to go around trying to wave around to start the race? And then when we started the race, it was carnage. So, no, but at the end of the race, absolutely fantastic racing, really close, and looking forward to the heats for the lights. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, when these guys finally got going and they were battling up at the front, it really showed what competitive karting you can do in these DMAX karts. If you want to get involved, make sure you go to daytonamax.co.uk.
UCO?
Go to daytonamax.co.uk.